So we know a lot about Modern Warfare 2 and the upcoming offering, at least from the looks of it. There's a lot coming that will be on offer from campaign, multiplayer, and Spec Ops, and there looks to be a lot to do on day one, and for those that have access to it, even a week before with that early access to the campaign. However, one of the biggest pieces to Modern Warfare 2's puzzle, as rumored and leaked, has yet to be officially confirmed or even mentioned in the slightest until today, or well, yesterday night, but our video was already up at that point by the time this broke, so you know what I mean, today. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the mode that's finally been mentioned in any official capacity for Modern Warfare 2 that's been mum's the word up until this point since the very first rumor came out. Today we're taking a look at that confirmation, the potential reveal, and beyond for Modern Warfare 2's DMZ game mode. There's a lot to discuss and a lot to look forward to with DMZ and Modern Warfare 2, so as we go along, drop your thoughts below. Are you looking forward to DMZ at all? Are you hoping that it's everything that we could see potentially here that's been leaked before? Or is it something that maybe you just take a look at, play it a little bit, and then you're done with it? Whatever the case, drop your thoughts down below. But if you enjoyed the video, you find it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel and you like to stay on top of everything Modern Warfare 2 and anything COD related, hit that subscribe button. Season 5 drops tomorrow, so if you guys would like to stay on top of all of that, I'd love to have you in the community. And finally, we mentioned it briefly yesterday, we're starting to get back in the swing of things here, streaming over on Twitch on a regular basis. Potentially even when this video goes live, we might be streaming over there at the moment. So if you guys would like to join the community we're building over there, chatting games, life, or whatever, I'd love to have you there as well. But that said, let's take a look at Modern Warfare 2 and the DMZ game mode. Like we said, this is the first official mention that we've seen of DMZ so far. And it seems like this sort of Activision holdout for not revealing it just yet still applies to everything that they're in control of, but not necessarily for the games industry as a whole. Found over on the ESRB, or Entertainment Software Rating Board website, we have a listing for Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. Whether that name stays or not, of course, we don't quite know, but Warzone's follow-up to Warzone that we have now, coming shortly thereafter the launch of Modern Warfare 2 later this fall. It's stated in the rating summary, this is a first-person shooter set in the Call of Duty universe in which players engage in a variety of multiplayer combat events, e.g. Battle Royale, plunder-style skirmishes, DMZ. Players use machine guns, shotguns, sniper rifles, and explosives to kill enemy soldiers in frenetic combat, and so on and so forth. The rest doesn't really pertain to anything in regards to what we're talking about, but this is the first official mention of it. Once again, Activision still kind of holding out on this to where they can, but this is above them. This is something that has to go through all the official channels to end up having its rating, and that's what they ended up detailing with that. Now, of course, DMZ isn't anything new. We've had our leaks beforehand. We saw recently that in-game screenshot from the play session of Modern Warfare 2 with the LA Rams, where DMZ was prominently displayed on the one monitor. And of course, we've had all those insiders coming forward talking about DMZ, the development of it, since last December. So it's been one of the worst kept secrets, but this is the first official mention of it. Now, for those relatively new to the channel or the prospect of DMZ, it's essentially Call of Duty's take on Escape from Tarkov. Just how Warzone was not the first Battle Royale game ever created, this is not going to be the first sort of looter shooter style extraction game mode that we'll see in the gaming industry, but it will be Call of Duty's first take on it. The goal of which presumably being to drop in, loot up, and then extract to keep everything that you found on each raid, or if you die, you lose what you have on you at that time. The goal of which to ever expand your inventory and everything that you can come out of each raid with. So it's an interesting mode for sure, very addictive and different loop in terms of gameplay than we may be used to. Instead of just dropping into a 6v6 map, trying to do the best you can and ranking up everything, it'll just have a completely different feel to it, but it'll be Call of Duty's take on it. Myself and plenty others are definitely intrigued by this, and I'm very excited to learn more about it and what may be there on day one versus what we may expect. So the question now comes down to, well, when will we see this revealed? If we're going off of pure PR speak, right now this doesn't technically exist, but again, it's going to be in the game. So when will we see this revealed? Historically speaking, we don't see third modes revealed until a little later on in the year. The era from Black Ops 4 and up has kind of skewed things a bit, but pre-Black Ops 4 and the large reveal of everything that we had with that game all happening at once, before then we saw third modes revealed just a few weeks, sometimes even a few days before the launch of the game. The one that always stands out to me, in my mind, was Extinction for Call of Duty Ghosts. That was revealed on the 28th of October while the game launched, well, just a few days later on the 5th of November. Before that, we had absolutely no idea that Extinction was gonna be a thing. So on one hand, I kind of wonder if we'll get that held off until the very end, but a part of me wonders if we'll actually end up seeing our first glimpses of DMZ much sooner rather than later, because Call of Duty Next, of course, is upcoming as of next month on the 15th of September. I'll be there then providing information and any of the content you'll need to see coming out of that if you guys want to learn more as it happens. But it is something that event is going to be a streamed event taking a look at Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer, Warzone 2, and Warzone Mobile. However, one thing that's definitely been looked over when we take a look at that announcement of Call of Duty Next is the specific blog post for it, in which they detailed the items that we'll learn about, again, kind of recapping here what we just mentioned, the imminent future of Call of Duty, including Modern Warfare 2, Warzone, and Warzone Mobile. They said it's going to be a full multiplayer reveal for Modern Warfare 2, including a multitude of your favorite streamers at the event playing the games in real time, plus redacted information and surprises. Now, when we take a look at the grand future of this Call of Duty 2.0, this next era of Call of Duty, basically everything that we know about has already been detailed and laid out for us. I mean, campaign would just be straight up mentioned as campaign for Modern Warfare 2. Same with multiplayer. We already know of Warzone 2 and Warzone Mobile. Those aren't any secrets. So the only thing that we haven't seen that is redacted in any capacity, something that they're not willing to detail just yet in that blog post, to me, is DMZ. So it's very possible, if you ask me, that we may be seeing DMZ fully revealed at Call of Duty Next, as well as Warzone 2, Warzone Mobile, and Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. Now, will there be hands-on for that and gameplay shown off? I'm kind of thinking this will be revealed in the same capacity as Blackout was with the Black Ops 4 reveal. We had Black Ops 4 actually playable for those in attendance, Zombies was detailed, and Blackout was also revealed as well via a teaser trailer. I'm kind of thinking that DMZ will be that same thing, but it'll finally be showcasing, hey, this is coming, this is what we're going to be able to do, and maybe give us a little bit of insight into that day one offering. But talking about day one offering, that's also something that I think we should be aware of, is maybe curbing our launch expectations here. Can it exceed what our bare minimum expectations could be for it? Absolutely, but I think mentally, I'm personally going to be going in with the expectations that it'll be a relatively lighter experience than what we may have heard about through all these leaks for DMZ. To me, that kind of seems like the end game here. Basically, like if you have a game with the multiplayer offering, those leaks kind of describe the after 6 seasons version of the multiplayer experience with multiple maps, additional weapons, all kinds of cool cosmetics and things like that, where maybe that's where DMZ wants to go, but for day one, it might not be exactly what we get to the fullest manner. To me, I'm kind of expecting it like Spec Ops in Modern Warfare 2019, where we, as detailed in Modern Warfare 2, do have Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops coming back, but maybe this will sort of act as those missions, the larger Spec Ops offering at the beginning that we got in Modern Warfare 2019, where we can drop in, loot up and everything, but it might not be as in-depth as we see a couple of months down the line as it evolves. And I think there is potential of that actually being the case, especially when there's been reports of devs even being like, listen, you're hyping this up too much. We're getting frustrated because of that. So that might be something that at launch, it might not be that unrealistic vision where it has everything day one, but instead will later evolve into those further expansive gameplay experiences. Now, the big question after that, though, is will it go free to play? And honestly, I kind of hope it does. I know not everybody may be super keen on the whole free-to-play thing because, of course, Warzone was that guinea pig in how Call of Duty reacts to free-to-play items, a massive influx of players that don't have that barrier of entry, so you're, of course, going to see more cheaters as opposed to in a paid mannerism, but I do think that free-to-play would be able to offer up that experience to so many more players where it would be worth it. And also, I think at that point, that's when it makes it something that pushes the hand to make it a much more in-depth mode rather than not so much. So I guess we'll see, but I think that with DMZ now officially being acknowledged by the ESRB, I think that with the potential of a redacted reveal at COD Next, I think that we're right on the precipice of learning more about DMZ finally and seeing it officially revealed by Call of Duty and Activision, not just necessarily leaked here and there. So that said, that's where we're going to wrap it up. I want to fill you guys in on this because, to me, DMZ is that sort of wild card for Modern Warfare 2, something that has the potential to take that gameplay loop and make it much more addictive and different, or it could be something that just is a one-off and you might not care too much about. So until we know where that stands, I'm really curious. But that said, that's what we're going to call it. I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section down below. Are you guys looking forward to learning more about DMZ? Do you think we'll see it revealed at COD Next? Whatever the case, drop your thoughts down below. But if you guys enjoyed the video, you found it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Modern Warfare 2, Season 5 coming tomorrow, and anything COD related. But for now, thanks so much for watching. My name is Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care, and peace.